you see the stat provided by COD_stats on the left-hand side of your screen. The Outslang team is 12-3 on retreat during this event, so it's a huge stat. You're going to be looking to see, I think Karma is going to have to play a huge role here for OpTic Nation. Yesterday we saw they struggled a little bit, and Killa was running that BAL exclusively. This time we're going to see Killa and Miracles both running ARs. Definitely going to try and get that AR slaying power going.
Look at Nameless though, starting off with the AK-12. Once again, very comfortable with this AR, and he's going to be pulling out the overclock double stun, and it looks like actually a little EMP action from Nameless maybe coming through, and we'll see what is he up to later in this game, because Nameless, he's a monster slayer, and in fact, he leads the team so far this weekend with a 1.2 FAR. What would you like to see Nameless do on retreat specifically? I
think Nameless, if he's going to be rocking this AK-12, it's a little bit different than the BAL. I think the BAL you want to play a little bit more at range. The AK-12 gives you a lot more versatility, Puckett, as an assault rifle. You're able to play in the hill, as you see Nameless picking up that collateral. You're able to play a little bit more around the hill, and I think Nameless traditionally more of an AR player than an SMG, but this gives him that added ability to play in and around hills.
Now, Nameless is going to go right back to the AK-12 after messing with the BAL for a moment. I want to point out he is at 6-2, Saints 4-1. You're going to have Zuma and Merc pulling up the rear, but these guys have been throwing themselves at the HP. 25-4 as we see the rotation to hill number 2, and it's going to be Miracles and Killa winning their fights to lock it down. Miracles on your screen watching the jump wall. Killa is going to have his hands full with the players pushing from the top. He falls. Miracles now last man standing. Great push here from Envy, and we're going to see Merc retake control.
Oh, and I think they really need to change their roles a little bit as we progress through this retreat game. You saw Miracles pretty much playing primarily on the hill. I agree with that positioning. I think him and Killa need to both be running submachine guns, though, getting aggressive. That's when we've seen them at their best throughout the history of Call of Duty. One of the best duos we have in multiple Call of Duty games. I think you're going to need to see them be very aggressive with those subs in this matchup.
Saints on your screen challenging Miracles. You got TP running in the way, and that is going to be a team kill. So with the score tied, OpTic Nation still somehow controlling the hard point, 3-on-4. Envy is going to focus on the rotation, and it's going to be a big fight going down at poolside. Saints is going to fall, but there's going to be 2 more teammates. In fact, now 3 all set up to control this lobby. Merc doing a nice job watching poolside, and he's got plenty of help from behind the big rock. It's Zuma who finally falls.
Zuma's going to be taken out by Killa behind that pool rock, and it was Killa running that ASM-1. They're going to have to play for the spawns. You see players from OpTic Nation trying to flood through the back of Art, but Envy doing a phenomenal job, still controlling it. The hill under contest right now. It's going to be Nameless, though, picking a kill up in the kill feed, able to solidify for Envy.
TP so smart, pushing the back. You can see the blue arrows now spawning out. They're having to come up the hill. TP just expecting the cave push, but no, they've got some extra time. Lots of contention here on our third hard point, and TP is finally going to fall. Envy with control once again, but the spawns, they're still in caves. 16 points left here, and this could be highly contested. As I say that, though, you see Zuma, Saints, and Nameless all drop kills in the feed, and they will lock it down for the final 16 to pull away by 25.
Oh, and they're going to decide to rotate, and I think that's a good call. You saw yesterday TR was able to get a ton of time in that bottom hill, but Saints looking like a completely different player than yesterday. Puckett, you said he struggled a little bit yesterday, currently sitting at 14-7 now, double to positive, really leading the charge for Envy.
Merc now pushing in, having a pretty solid game himself. 5 captures already, leading all players in the lobby. He's going to go down. Miracles now from OpTic Nation, pushing behind Zuma. He's got one more player to his right. Here's the EXO. It's Nameless. Big challenge here, just trying to contest, and there's 2 more players continuing to flood in, but Killa has his protection. Great job here. You can see on the mini-map. Miracles watching the top. Killa was holding down the front. Finally, Saints is going to break in, and this has been a very fast-paced game, but really, still anyone's game. Just 25 points separating these 2 squads.
I think if you can get a good second half out of Karma and Killa, I think this ON team has a very good chance to take this hard point. I think, going into the second rotation to hills, going to the last one right now, I'd like to see something different, Pucky. Killa, we've seen him mess around with it a little bit. The LMG, maybe if he brings it out in the second rotation to hills, changes the game for ON.
Zuma's got lots of stuns here, and the stun checks go out. TP is called out on that right door, and now the BAL is set up. TP answering back with the stun of his own is going to try and breach, but there's teammates down low protecting Zuma. He's going to get the call out backstairs, but Miracles causing problems up top with Killa once again. Karma now in the hill. Great break from OpTic Nation, but That hasn't been the problem. They've been able to break multiple times. Holding the hard point has been their weakness.
Holding it's been a big weakness, but you see Karma right there picking up a huge kill on Saints. You're going to need more players in and around the hill. For Nation, though, they're playing a very odd setup. You know, you have Karma in the hill and Killa outside of it. I'd love to see that switch. I think Karma needs to be that last person into the hill bucket as that last line of defense, not the first person there trying to hold it down.
Killa at 13 and 17, Karma 14 and 17. Both players off to a bit of a slow start. But we'll see. Will they be able to heat up? Killa switching over to the Battle seems to have a bit of success. 3 streak here. Can he keep it going? He's going to find number 4, and it's Saints with the better shot. Just a little bit to the left there from Killa. But you can see the Envy bodies dropping. That is 3 in a row. Zuma last man standing, 4 down as Karma will take control of the courtyard.
And if Karma can start to heat up, that is scary for the team Envious on a 3 streak right now, sitting at 17 and 17. But at UMG Orlando, Karma, the highest player in respawn efficiency, just really doing tons of work in the OBJ department and Slayer department while putting up that great KD. So we're used to seeing Karma do, and OpTic Nation starting to make a little bit of a comeback here on this first hill, Puckett.
I like it. TP's thrown himself at the hard point. Miracles has done the same, and Karma is just trying to stay alive. A 3 streak now from Teep, 5 from Karma. The slaying coming through from Nation, and they've brought it within 10 points.
Another team kill out of Nation. How many team kills have we seen out of them so far? I mean, it's 3 or 4. I mean, we've seen Killa take out Teep. Teep just shoot Karma in the face right there. Really not on the same page. You know, maybe some miscommunication, but got to be a little bit better than that if you're going to win against Envy.
Yeah, honestly, do not see that too often. It happens occasionally, but 3 already, if not 4. Bit surprising from Nation. They haven't been too costly yet. But really, I'm looking for Karma to really heat up. He used to be that dominant Slayer back in Black Ops 2, the guy who would just win games on his own at times, and hasn't been able to really perform that way on the main stage yet this week.
He's more than capable of it in Advanced Warfare 2. I just think the role he's playing on this team right now does not fit his play style the best. You know, Karma is that sneaky, slower, passive Slayer who's going to sit in the back, really pick up those kills, rally up high streaks, and get a good kill-to-death rating in every game. And that's what you want out of Karma. You want Killa to really play almost like Zuma, where Zuma forces so many engagements on the hill, just puts so much pressure. I think you're going to really need to see ON kind of look back after this event. I think it's a little late now to change roles and maybe fix some things in hardpoint.
What I love about this Envy squad is the way that Zuma starts them off hot. He always goes off, but then the rest of the team catches up. You can see everybody looking at close to positive numbers. Nameless now leading the squad at 25 and 22. Saints +3. Merc is slowing down a bit, but he's keeping those interactions up. And here's a huge fight for Merc. Can't hold on. Zuma now getting flooded, and Envy, they got to fight for these kills right now. They cannot lose spawn control.
But you saw 3 of those big kills. You know, the one on Merc and then the ones on Zuma and Saints all came out of Karma. You know why, Puckett? He's playing outside the hill. Right there, he was the last line of defense, went in, able to take those players out. But for me, ON able to come back in this game because Saints has slowed down massively. We talked a little bit about it, you know, through the first rotation. He was double positive. Now sitting at just
6 at one point.
Now he's just sitting at 29 and 25. Really has slowed him down, and that's what brought Nation back into this game.
Karma on the opposite end. We called him out when he was -4, now sitting at +6. We got TP staying positive as well. Here is his 10th capture. Miracles right behind him as they will milk the final 5 seconds. 8-point difference as we rotate to the final 2 minutes. We're going to have Karma coming from the top, and he's going to loop around here on the flank. I like this setup. You send 3 down low, but Merc, Saints, and then you got Merc again at the top, ready for the push.
And this is the hill where you're going to see your AR players shine the most. Looks like Saints has switched to an AR for Envy. Killa, he's going to pull out a second AR for Nation, but you see Zuma putting so much pressure on the assault rifle players from OpTic Nation, not able to get anywhere near the hill. So far, this one's been dominated by Envy.
Saints watching that backstairs has been key. Nameless, though, with the big 2-piece there to clear the hard point. They have pulled away. It was just 9 points. Now you got a 35-point advantage and more points still to gain here. Saints feeling the pressure from the back. His teammates all pushed out for the next hard point. They're rotating back to try and provide some help. Great job, though, by Renato to stay alive. And Envy should have this locked up if they can rotate first. They've got the spawns. It's going to be up to some big kills from Saints here to get initial control.
It's going to be tough for Nation to come back. As Saints, he's going to push into that next hill, able to take out Miracles, but he's going to be stopped by T. But you see the trading coming in from Envy. They should be able to trade these kills off, but a big 2-piece by TP. And now Nation in full full control of this. You see the players starting to heat up. Karma with 2, Teep on a 3 streak. This one's going to come right down the wire, I think.
I think it's going to be about 3 seconds of contention. That's all Envy needs to lock this up. Nation has to play perfect. You have 3 players inside. Karma on the outside trying to protect. There's the contest, and there is the win by Merc. Saints is now pushing forward, and that will do it. Envy is going to take game number 1 on hardpoint. Now it's a question of who's going to hit the 40 bomb first. Saints, Nameless, all in the running, and don't count out Zuma yet, right behind him at 36.
You know, Nation, they had that hill set up, Puckett. What I don't like about how they play that is instead of pushing out from the hill, they played so defensive on it. They let Envy pretty much run all the way up through poolside uncontested, and that's where you saw Merc, and I believe it was Nameless, jump in through that pool ledge, get right up into that last hardpoint, break that pretty easy.
Fantastic stuff from Envy. Really, I think they won the game when they locked up that bottom hardpoint at the bar. You should never be able to get 40 seconds or 40 points like they did, and then to finish.